Hello, everybody. I hope you guys had a chance to maybe get some fresh air, eat something, for relax after these bellies full of laughter. This is a really good game. Hi, everybody. We're playing Follow by Ben Robbins. This is his most recent. Excuse me, I have the hiccups. Game. It's called "Teamwork Makes the Dream Work." Is sort of the tagline that I've always heard it described as, and I'm not really sure if that's true, but it's really good. It's something like Fiasco. It's like more like team oriented Fiasco is probably the best way of describing it. It shares a lot in common with Fiasco meets this game called Geiger Counter, which is about like that's a story game I have not played on here, which I probably should in October because it's a spooky like slasher survive a monster game, a story game, that does a lot of similar effects about who survives and that kind of stuff. So anyways, yeah, we lost Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise uncovered the secret plot of J.J. Abrams building the Lego Death Star and did not make it out.
Yep.
So that's how things
Pour some out for Tom Cruise.
Pour some out for Tom Cruise. And yep, so I'm just going to go ahead and mark that off. So now we are short our guest star.
Yep.
But it's not my chance. It's not my turn to call what the next challenge is. It's Tux's turn. You get to call the challenge, and then it'll be L. Okay, for the final challenge.
Okay.
Cool. So yep, the game plays just like we did the first round. So you pick the challenge, and then Tux, you pick another player to start making scenes. You don't get to play the first scene.
Okay. I think I want to see the challenge. Get the word out. I'd love to see what kind of marketing stunts we're going to perform. And then
how much? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We have 24 hours before the live show. There's been no marketing.
Right. Yeah. It's gonna be another short one, like a couple hours or something.
No one knows the peeps holiday special.
Right. Exactly.
It makes perfect sense. I like it. I like where your head's at. Let's keep going.
Yeah, and then let's have Elle make the first one.
Cool.
Okay. Let's see. I want to see Mr. Johnson trying to convince Tim Allen to do some kind of publicity stunt in New York to convince people to come to this weird live show in an amphitheater. It's like
who does River play on the show?
River Lynch doesn't play anybody.
He's just the visionary. Okay, he just writes it. Okay, I wasn't sure if he was actually in the show or not. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. Continue, Elle.
Yeah. This is Mr. Johnson trying to convince Tim Allen to do this thing, and probably also Bertrand Hobbs to do this publicity stunt. Somewhere like in the amphitheater seats. So they're like watching some other people do a scene, like do the blocking for a scene.
Mm-hmm.
John Circus, aka Tim Allen, stumbles in on a bathrobe, holding a bottle of whiskey. Hair's bedraggled mess.
All these celebrities are going to sue us for libel.
And in need of a shave. Can't believe you're still having this meeting after Tom walked out on us. I thought we were done here.
No, Mr. Allen, the show must go on.
Oh, I get it. Because we're in a theater and not actually a TV company. He says very sardonically.
Right. Yes.
What time is it?
It's 11 a.m.
I feel like that's part of the show where it goes to, like,
Yeah.
11 a.m. and then 10:59,
Yeah,
and
totally.
it goes back over. All right, sorry.
Yeah.
And it comes back to the actual screen.
Yeah. I think from down the hall you hear me 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 me.
Oh, that's obnoxious. As I take another drink from the whiskey.
Mr. Hobbs, glad you could make it.
It's good to be here.
Yeah,
Well, now that Mr.
Are we not going to talk about Tom Cruise?
Mr. Cruise had other obligations.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Tim and I can fill that void with aplomb, can't we?
Tom Cruise leaves me a good morning message every single day. Every single day without fail. And I did not get one today. Something is wrong.
Look, if you need someone to wish you good morning, there's plenty of people to do that. You have a show to do today.
All right, what are we doing?
If you're able to sober yourself up for Santa Claus, you can do it for this.
Touche.
All right, gentlemen.
Well, I mean, this is arguably more important. I mean, yes, that was a major motion
We
picture. And this
both-
is just a one-time special.
I feel like Mr. Johnson and Tim Allen both look at you being like, you dare disrespect the Santa Claus. You dare disrespect the Santa Claus
Well,
too.
yes, it was a classic holiday movie. But this celebrates Bleep, which everybody knows is the Christmas of Bleep month.
Right, of course.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, that's obvious.
We're getting off topic. With Mr. Cruz gone, we can't do the marketing stunt we were planning where he gets helicoptered in on a wire into the middle of Times Square and tells people that they have to come or else the city's going to blow up. In hindsight, probably not the best stunt, but you know, you got to bet on that Mission Impossible crowd.
I realize that in that scene, I'm part of the background and there's the continuity. But just hang on with me for a moment here. What if Bertrand was subbed into the plane at the last minute? Like we could do a short bit showing him getting on the well, I mean, we couldn't show him getting on the plane because we don't have the proper. Well, we could do it in post. Oh wait, we could.
Out of respect for the dead, I'm not gonna have you take Tom Cruise's spot.
What?
Oh.
I say, dropping my bottle.
What?
Did you just say out of respect for the dead?
No.
Well, what'd you say?
That we need to figure out another marketing stunt, of course.
Well, what I heard was out of respect for the dead.
Well,
I mean, he's dead to me too. Let's move on.
Whiskey does weird things to a man. Now, I'm sure you have some people who still like your stuff, Mr. Allen, and Bertrand. I'm sure you have some sort of crowd in the indie scene or something.
I flip open my cell phone, right, and I like speed dial my assistant, and I'm like, Claude. Yep, get it out. Click. Get my Santa suit. Just I don't have to say it to Claude.
Good.
Don't forget my soap opera following as well. They're very dedicated fans. I'm sure I can.
I pull out a phone. Oh yeah.
IMDb. Oh,
yeah, I see now. Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty.
There you go.
I think we both do it. And we both do that slight little like.
Well, there you go. There's another whole market for you to get into. The Abrams estate is making some waves, but we need to make sure we were had all hands on deck for this. So do whatever you two can.
Well, the show must go on, right, Tim?
Scene.
Yeah.
So, that's really good. I guess that was Elle. You set that scene, right?
I did.
Perfect. So now we're in Tim Allen's car. Tim Allen is dressed as Santa Claus. What is Daniel Honeycutt wearing? What is Bertrand? What you have to have something also obnoxious. Or you like dressed up ready to get jumped out of a helicopter. I'm flying a helicopter as a sleigh. Oh my god. As Santa Claus.
Yes.
Yes.
In the middle of the month of beep.
In the middle of the month of beep. Exactly. How did you took the words out of my mouth. So we're in the helicopter, we have the headset things on, and I'm talking to you over the headset, right? As like I'm like controlling this sleigh copter. And I'm saying it was iced tea. It wasn't whiskey I was drinking. It was iced tea. I ran out of bottles. I forgot to do the dishes.
I thought you were talking about the actor Ice-T. That hence the confusion. But
that's fair. And I say, I don't think Mr. Johnson is who he says he is. He said out of respect for the dead,
I
and
have
I don't.
Authority that he's very very close with Mr. Abrams. He's the real deal.
Yeah, but he said out of respect to the dead before correcting himself. I don't think he's a Grateful Dead fan. You know? I met plenty of them on the set of Santa Claus and Santa Claus 2. Not so much number 3, but definitely 1 and 2. I would know.
Well, obviously I don't know anything about that. I mean, Tom Cruise he's notoriously flaky. It could be anything. Now the fact that Mr. Johnson referred to him as dead, perhaps it's because he just missed one too many commercials, and just can't be relied on. That's got to be it.
I don't know. I don't know. I have a bad feeling
really.
about it. I have a really bad feeling about it. And you realize, I think at this point, his beard has grown slightly. Like, since the morning scene. When I get nervous, my beard grows faster. I can't hide it. It's a condition. And I just got a bad feeling. Tom Cruise is an actor.
Wait. This is a J.J.
Through and
Abrams
through.
selection, and you have a bad feeling about this? Is that what you're saying?
No, you're fine. And I like fly up. Oh, sorry about that. You're totally fine. No, I'm talking about this Tom Cruise thing. He's never missed a good morning, how do you do on my phone. Never. Not once.
What is that about?
Until today. Something's
if
wrong.
it makes you feel better, I could send you a good morning, how do you do? Like from here on after. We could be, friends.
I'm not going to the marketing spot with the helicopter. By the way, while we're talking. Yeah, but it's not the same. Do you speak fluent and write fluent Mandarin?
Oh.
What about Cantonese?
Sure.
I'll take Cantonese.
Well, I mean, if you need to speak it live, I might need to brush up a little, but as long as it's a text, yes, I'm completely fluent. Anyway, moving on.
That'll work for me. And
okay.
I fly us to like we go over where we're supposed to go, and I keep going. I take us to the roof of a giant Scientology building.
Hey,
I just gotta
wait
run a
second.
quick errand.
Weren't we supposed to?
It's okay.
An errand?
I have this thing rented out to at least 4 p.m. We're fine. This will take a second. And I land her down.
We're on a very tight schedule here. I mean, well, tell you what. I'll back you up.
Look, you want, and I look at you like straight, like after we land the straight, like actor to actor. The bond between actors is so strong that it is unbreakable. If you want to make it to the big leagues, you need to start respecting these bonds. The thing that Tom Cruise and Tim Allen have is real. And he is in danger, and I'm going to find out. And I take off the headset and put on my Santa hat and get out of the helicopter and go to the people in Scientology and like wave and do some kind of like sign. And
of course, I'm behind you.
And I turn around and I scream like, oh, and I was like, the blood bond between actors is unbreakable. And I come over and I'm like, and I say like, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Tom Cruise is missing, and they go, and I thought it's the scene. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going fuck wild with this. Anyways, that's my scene. I know I'm kind of railroading it, and I apologize.
Yeah. Okay. So. Where to go from there?
Remember, you can do in the past or flash forward, and you're okay. As long as we haven't solved the marketing problem, right?
Yeah. Let's see something. Well, I haven't seen Bill in a while. And what?
No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to add to the. I do want to add the scene though, but it's just not. No, I'll wait. I'll wait. Sorry.
Well, okay. So, if Bertrand and Tim did this side thing at the with Scientology, rather than going to the main stage to give the report as they're supposed to, and perhaps they were delayed. Perhaps the next scene should be Nikki and Billy trying to fill in before before the press.
Oh, it's a press conference.
The press conference, yes. With River sort of off stage, supposedly giving like cues, but we'll see how that goes.
I think we see like a couple stagehands bring like this like stepping thing and like set it in front of a podium. And then Billy walks up and is like waving to everybody, and then steps up because he needed the podium to step in so we could actually be at the microphone. Yeah, and then is Nikki gonna be out as well?
Yeah, Nikki is like standing. You know how sometimes during press conferences you have like the main person and then you have the person to the back and side who is like prompting them, and we'll definitely pull them off stage if they go off script. We'll like lean in there and being like, "You have an appointment."
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, and I think Billy's just going on and like making it a lot bigger than it actually is. Like there's gonna be the twists and turns. There's gonna be new romances. All you people love the romances. There's gonna be drama. There's gonna be action. We really just wanted to get to the center of the true meaning of bleep, because at least me, when I was little, 5 years ago, when I was 2, I remember waking up, crack of dawn, downstairs. I knew something was things were waiting for me under the beep, and everybody has those memories. We just want to really invoke that for everybody, and you heard it here first. One of the main characters is going to die in the episode. And I feel like that wasn't in the script. It's like, yeah.
Hand on his shoulder, like, we need to go and get my rental car. We gotta leave.
Wait,
no, that's perfect.
Right? See, of course it is. I know what I'm doing.
Tell them the death is a objective statement on nihilism.
It's really bloody.
No.
It's gonna be it's like a horror movie up in here.
We don't have any fake blood backstage.
I can buy us some ketchup. We'll make do. It's fine. We'll make do.
I'm gonna be spending the next 5 hours making fake blood in a bathroom.
Just get some ketchup and water it down a little bit. It's fine. Do effect. You're the effects person. It's gonna be great. Y'all gonna be so super surprised. And that's all the time we have for today. I'll see y'all later. Obviously, follow me on Twitter at Billy Jacobs. I'm starting up an Instagram /Billy Jacobs. I'm streaming this live on Periscope right now. Hopefully we'll see you all at the show. And good night, everybody.
Nikki leans into the mic and says, "Life is meaningless."
Perfect.
Nice
choice.
Select even.
And,
yeah, we got one more. So
yours.
I'm thinking let's have I'm thinking there's it's like probably like afternoon or something, like it's like a few hours before we go on or whatever. Let's have the 3 main characters and then the other Eric's remaining character kind of as like a wrap up after the attempted marketing to be like, okay, here's what we did kind of thing. Yeah, we're back in that supply closet because we've just made that the meeting room. Billy's has another candy cigarette and it's just like pretending to smoke it.
Slight pan to the ashtray. There's like several half smoked candy cigarettes there.
Nice.
Nikki has a roll of paper towels and is just wiping fake blood off of their hands, and there's just a small pile of bloody paper towels next to the ashtray.
All right, guys, people. So, how'd we do?
Well, you know how we did, Billy. You made up a murder, and then I
Yeah.
had to spend 2 hours at the rental car place waiting to get a rental car because somebody broke 2 of the windows, and then mysteriously
That wasn't my
disappeared.
fault. That wasn't my
Your
fault.
That was Mr. Cruz. Who does anybody know where he is?
I don't.
Whatever, I think we're all-
He's
You're
always
talking bad
running.
about-
He's always running around in
Okay.
his movies. He probably just ran away.
I just
It's a tragedy. It's
I don't know.
disappearance or whatnot. I'm deeply hurt by it. But okay, yes, I forgot. We're not supposed to talk about the delay. But I can't believe we didn't at least get to speak to the audience for a little while, just to reassure them.
They're pretty hyped.
Yeah.
I'm sure you did a fine job.
Well, what did you guys do?
Well, I look at you and I look very apologetic. I take off my Santa cap, put it like to my heart, and I say, "It's my mistake. I messed up. We were supposed to do the event for, obviously, beep, but I got sidetracked. I wanted to do something else, and I forgot about the parade coming down 69th Street, and the parade with all its beep beep for beep. Well, I couldn't exactly fly through that with the helicopter, so I had to miss our window.
Nah, great.
Yeah.
Mr. Allen, you know that.
Whoa,
this
is that
a
fake blood?
family. Yes, it's fake blood.
Whoa, that's really convincing.
Thank you. That's what I've been doing today, apparently. For the family. But this only works if we all work together. And that was going to be our big marketing stunt. Did we get a reimbursement for the helicopter?
Don't worry. That's Tom Cruise had it rented out. It was his Tide money.
Oh, there we go.
Speaking of which, I have some very, very, very bad news to pass to you all. Tom Cruise is dead.
Wait, like officially,
Yeah, officially.
like obituary dead?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like announced on Twitter by his official Twitter and corroborated by multiple sources dead?
Yeah, is it announced on Twitter yet?
Yeah, if
'Cause
you
if
can read
not-
if you can read Mandarin.
Yes,
It's a long story.
I'm not a big fan of oranges.
Eyes like daggers. And he was trying to warn us about something. That's the last thing we saw. He texted something
Maybe
else.
he was going to warn us that we might be late.
No,
He did break 2 of the windows in my car.
he paid for those, right?
Yeah, with the Tide money.
Oh, then you're good. The Tide money's good.
That
Mhm.
freaking Tide commercial, man.
Yeah, paid for the
You should-
rental.
You can
too.
you score a Johnson & Johnson commercial, you're set.
John
Mhm.
Circus looks to you, Bertrand, and says you should do a Tide commercial. You'd be good for it.
I hope you're next.
What are you talking?
Wow.
Whoa.
Nothing.
Whoa.
I didn't say anything.
Whoa.
Next to up on stage, for the thing with the crowd. Please. Never mind. Let's moving
Look.
right along.
Oh, maybe you're just acting. I know, John.
Yes.
John
yes.
John and Danny have a lot of bad blood. I know, and I maybe we're just been doing a lot of. It was a
Daniel,
stressful.
please.
It was a very, very stressful.
Right.
Yes, I mean,
Look,
how
I'm
dare
sorry.
you question
I'm
my
sorry I
method
missed-
acting? It's tremendous. I don't.
So long story short, we did some stuff. We didn't do some stuff. We gotta just see how it turns out.
Yeah. Fingers crossed we get a full house.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Or a fuller house.
Ah!
Scene. Of course. And yeah, so now we do the same thing like we did
Oh
before.
dear.
We go ahead and we add a white and a red. And then if you guys remember, the first thing we do is we start holding out some extra tokens, right? We hold out red tokens, a quantity of 0 to 2. I forget the exact wording, so let me just find it in the book so I can read it to us so I don't mess it up. But it's if you as a character, right? So now it's us as our character hats on. If you think that we did what was right and like enough for us to be successful, put in type 0. There's the tokens. If you think we are unhappy about the way we're accomplishing this, put in 1 token. If you actually want the quest to fail, put 2 red tokens in. Okay, so 0, 1, or 2. Get ready to type that, and I want to do that.
Sorry.
Okay.
Never mind that.
That's all right. It doesn't count.
Okay.
So get ready. Remember, get ready to type, and then we have the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, it's a lot of red.
Not go well.
I'll put my white in there and then 3 red so I don't forget. Cool. The next one we have is a white and a red token. Remember, this is us as players. If us as players feel like we succeeded at the challenge, we type 0, a white token. If we think we failed at the challenge, we type 1, aka a red token. All right? So once again, 0 or 1, and then hold off. Don't press enter. All right? And now 3, 2, 1, go. 3 whites and 1 red. That's a D10. So I'm just gonna. Cool. Look at that.
Yeah.
Let me roll a D. So it's the first one drawing from the. Someone else does it. Someone else do this, please. Someone else roll a D10 for me.
Okay.
All right, Tux is doing it.
2.
2. A red token first. Now roll a
Oscar,
D9.
7.
A white. Because
Red
that
and
actually
white
would have
again.
7, 8. Yep, red and white. No, but this is red first, then white, which is different.
Oh, okay. It's different.
It's probably better.
See.
We
Slightly
lose one
better.
character, but we win the challenge.
Hey.
So who do we lose this time? What does this look like? So we win the challenge. Our marketing is successful. We're able to get the word out, but someone has broken from the fellowship,
I think
or someone is.
River.
Ooh, why do you say that?
I think that he saw something in the subtext that alerted him to the what was truly going on, but just as he was about to call the police, the door slams open and he goes, "It's you!" But how could bam?
Yes. I love it. I love it. Oh, could it have been like in the middle of like one of his like? I feel like he has like a little like video blog diary or something like that when it happens, right? Once again, it's like diegetically like shown to us as part of this thing. Oh, this is
It's
so
like the
good.
number 23. He's just got stuff written all over the walls.
Yeah. Oh.
I said life is meaningless into a mic for nothing.
Awesome.
All right. Cool. So now we have one last thing to do, and that's the final challenge. Elle, you get to lead us on this final challenge, just like
Yes.
last time. Pick one of those 3 challenges, or one of those 3. Excuse me. Just pick one of those challenges. when we pick one of those challenges, then we'll also describe a little bit about the frame of time we have left. But I mean, for this game, it's kind of obvious because we're getting ready to do the show and we have less than 24 hours at the start of it, etc. But you know, it's your call to see what our scope is, and then you determine the player who picks the first scene.
Okay, I'm going to choose perform
All right.
as our
Yeah.
challenge. Put on
Alright.
this monstrosity.
Yeah.
Who hasn't been picked to do first scene?
Technically me, but
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. Eric, go ahead.
so Nikki, Billy, and Daniel are trying to convince John to go out on stage because he's struck. He's cannot believe it's happening. You know, first Tom Cruise, now River Lynch. It's a live performance. He's getting he's getting anxious. He needs help. He needs to get convinced. He doesn't like the blood around. Where's Tom Cruise? I need Tom Cruise. I need Tom.
No,
I
it's
can't
fine,
go on
it's
without
fine.
Tom.
It's fine.
We
Tim.
shared a blood bond between actors.
Tim.
Well, of course, but you should do it in his honor, of course. I mean,
I'm breathing into a paper bag.
he'd never understand if your absence caused the show to be canceled.
It's not going to get canceled. Just say that John Circus is sick or something.
You're the head
That's
of
not how this
family.
works.
You have
No.
to go on.
Someone is attacking this family, Nikki.
We don't have a writer. We can't
don't know who to
change
trust.
the script. It's locked in.
Yeah, you ain't never heard of improv?
Of course I know improv.
Or
Yeah, I took it in preschool.
That's really
You're
impressive.
acting preschool.
Juilliard acted preschool academy. Yeah. Oh, you're a Juilliard kid too. I could tell. You have a lot of potential. Listen,
Well, thank you, Mr. Allen.
you should do Tide commercials. They're really good for your career.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell Mom, get with Johnson & Johnson. I'm like, what the heck?
But like, I'm still not.
Where's them
going on-
royalties at?
I'm not going on that stage, guys. Look.
Hey,
I found Tom Cruise's original
hey,
script.
hey,
I found it.
hey,
It only has
Neil-
beep
Neil-
redacted, but not. But What?
kneel down here. Kneel down for me.
Neil.
Get down here so I can talk to you face to face.
wait, no,
Okay.
no, we're not doing that anymore. I'm
No,
I've been
I'm
out
this
of
guy.
the industry for 10 years, not going back. How often does anyone make the transition?
The kid went to Julia Child's Performance Academy. I'm gonna let him talk. And I go,
Come on, get down here. Get down here. Slap across the face. Like,
Yeah.
Don't hit family. We know
Hey,
this.
God, I should have saw that coming from a Julia Child performing art academy grad.
Julia Childs, you know the motto. When the going gets tough, you hold two in the bush. Those words meant something to me. I thought they meant something to you.
I'm sorry, they don't mean anything to me.
We're right.
feel
You didn't
like-
go to
I
Julia
feel like-
Child's Performance School Academy.
I didn't feel like that's the point when you hold out your hand, like waiting for me to clasp it, right? And I just, we do that like clasp thing, right? Like you got me out of my morose. You broke my failure of morale, right? You inspired me.
Don't tell me it's a Tide thing.
And that scene. That's
Wait, no, I'm gonna
Oh,
lean.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
lean
yeah.
over to Bertrand, and I'm gonna say, if all else fails, I have a bottle of Ativan backstage.
There we go.
You're right. We needed that. Well played. I would have cut that too. I would have cut that too soon. Good job. All right. Yeah. Brad, it's to you.
Okay. Let's see. Let's say it's like the second scene of the show, and backstage, and the first scene was a disaster. Like, just everybody
bad.
stepping over each other's lines. Yeah, just a complete mess. And I don't know. I think that maybe maybe Mr. Johnson is there, pulling his hair out. Nikki's probably trying to put out fires. Bertrand is everybody's there. Bertrand is sort of dumbfounded for like maybe the first time in his life. Tim, did you actually have stage fright during the scene itself?
Oh yeah,
Or,
I probably
okay.
relapsed or something, right? Like
Okay.
I totally like under the lights and stuff like that.
Oh, but now the Ativan is kicking in.
We're family. It's okay.
Ooh. And the question is whether 8 was too many. Okay, so yeah, so I guess I'm beginning to just like get super excited, and that's when you come in.
That did not just happen. That did not just happen.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
There's a prop, like boudoir or like dresser or something. Johnson just comes out of it and then shuts the door behind him.
Stop doing that! Oh my god! Just walk through doors like a
This
normal
isn't going
person.
well, to say the least.
Nikki
Yeah.
gestures
well.
with like a squirt bottle filled with fake blood, being like, "This wasn't in the script."
The Abrams
Well.
estate isn't happy with how that scene went.
Well, clearly, Mr. Johnson, the remedy is clear. I mean, I realize that it's last minute, but given how things went, and circumstances, we can't put Billy back on again, who is more or less fine. I think if we just make that change going forward, we can make up for the slight bumps so far.
Look,
Yeah.
the Abrams estate knows one thing. When things aren't going well, you pander. And he like turns back to the dresser, opens it, and starts pulling things out of it, like things that couldn't fit into this dresser. Like just random props from random J.J. Abrams movies, like the Star Trek Into the Beyond stuff from Force Awakens, just like tons of random props and shit. And it's like just use those. Just do something with them.
This is Family Circus. It is too many. The Star Wars Holiday Special.
That was supposed to be censored.
You have all of this at your disposal. You're actors. Do something with it.
I'm not an actor.
You're a
I'm the
stage manager. Do something with it.
And
I always have wanted to play a Vulcan.
meanwhile, John Circus is doing spoken word poetry.
He just went back out on the stage.
Yeah. And he's actually doing spoken word lyrics from Jewel. It's like, these hands are small. I know. But they're not yours. They are my own. They are not yours. They are my own. I am never broken.
Mr. Johnson, can we use the blood? I spent like an hour making all of this. Can we still use the blood, please?
Oh yeah, totally.
Thank God. Okay, somebody needs to go and get John from on stage. He's
Okay, I'll do
into
that. I'll do
Please.
that.
Yeah, just do that.
Thank you. Just get him to lie down until he switches to a different band.
Something.
Something different, please.
We can still make this work. We just have to push on. The Abrams estate is counting on you. All of you. I'm off. It's back through the dresser.
Yeah. And then, like, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Allen playing John Circus. Let's everybody give a hand. He had a great career, didn't he?
And it's just like, you're just like pulling me off the stage while I'm like, who will save your soul when it comes to the flower? Who will save your soul with all the lies that you're ow, knock it off, and I get pulled off stage. Yeah, for sure.
Great. Fantastic.
Woo! And I say, woo, we're nailing it out there. I haven't been this invigorated in forever, since Santa Claus 3. Yo, what's with the Star Wars props?
Awesome.
And, yeah, new scene?
Yeah, I think so.
New scene.
Who's next?
That was Brad, right?
Yeah, I just went.
So it's Tux. It's you.
Okay. Excuse me. So I think it's like a later. It's like we're into it a little bit. It's a few scenes in. John and or Tim and Bertrand playing John and Daniel are out like in a scene like it's like a like it's like the two of them having some really intense talk or something like that. And then from above, Billy comes down on like a tripwire, and we see his mom like holding the thing up above, like helping him down. And then he like down like in between them. And then he pulls out like a pistol.
And there's just applause.
And he just like aims it at Tim, and it's just like, I have to stop you,
Jimmy.
Why?
Don't do it. It's
why?
illogical.
You can't do this to a fellow Julia Childs Performing Arts graduate.
Tim Allen also went to Julia Childs Art Academy.
Uncle John, I can't let you do this. If you go through with the beep, it's going to undermine the true meaning of beep.
Oh, let's face it. Beep has sold out years ago.
The world's gotta know, Billy. It's a secret that can't last. It won't stay here. You can't keep a lid on it forever.
And then I think he fires, and like the fake blood pellets like were set up beforehand and start going off. He fires 8 shots.
Yeah.
And then he falls over. We see 2 hit like this, like we see like 2 hit like off stage, and then he like raises the pistol up like, huh. And looks at the crowd. I guess 8 was too many.
And
Wait. Were those
Okay.
blanks?
Yeah, of course they were. Mom, they were blanks, right?
Yeah, I made sure.
Okay, yeah, they're blanks.
Oh, okay. I mean, you never know given... Oh, well, wait.
Put the safety back on. Billy, put the safety back on.
Oh, right. Pull me up.
these hands are so small.
And
I expire.
Following Jimmy, going into the air. Tragic. But it's a bleep miracle.
It's a real bleep miracle.
Oh my god.
Is that the scene?
I think so.
Okay. Oh my god. My stomach hurts. My face hurts from smiling tonight, guys.
Oh, me too. Oh, my face hurts.
Oh boy. Elle. Take us home.
Okay, it's the final scene. All of the remaining actors are on stage, including Tim Allen, who has been doused in white powder because he's now the ghost of Beep,
Nice.
Yes.
with still like the blood stains on his
Yeah.
shirt.
Just like confectionery sugar.
Yeah, Nikki is to the side trying to man the confetti cannons for the big finale. I'm trying to end strong.
So. Beep. It's a holiday we can all love. And we love it here, especially the circus family.
Muffled
like-
clinking from above.
Yeah.
Billy like steps up a step to be more towards the audience. Like, especially in New York City, like basically trying totally just like pandering to the audience.
And just like, nah.
Yeah, there's nothing.
And is anyone else saying anything? Or is anyone else saying anything? Or is there just this awkward?
Yeah, they're like Billy just like does that and then
Yeah,
steps
Yeah, I
back
think there's this awkward silence.
and goes back into this like.
Nikki's like, oh god, I forgot to put up the applause signs.
So there's an inescapable blood bond between actors. And
Now?
What are you doing?
I have the unfortunate news to reveal.
No.
And I look back like behind at like, you know, I look at you, Nikki, and I say, Tom Cruise would have wanted this for you.
No. I'm
Uncle
gonna set up the
John,
confetti
maybe
cannons.
And and I get ready to say something, and the confetti cannons go off. Is that what happened? Yeah. And we just see like my mouth moving, and we can't hear it over the sounds of like air horns and confetti going around. That's obfuscated my mouth. And like all we do is like after it goes down, I say, "It feels really good to say that and get off my chest."
Truly, I'm sure you couldn't have found the bravery to say that without the force. Yes. Oh.
Yes, the inescapable blood bond between actors is quite the force.
Yes.
Nikki drops several lightsabers from above.
They just fall.
I hope you enjoy your Tide sponsored lightsabers. Detergent. Now you can strike down your Imperial stains with the force powered Tide Pods racing to a store near you.
I just a moment. I just have to say, as a close personal friend of Mr. Cruz for many years, if there's anybody in the audience who has been trying to wash their clothes, but hasn't been quite able to get the stains out, I want you to know that in the future you should think of me when you think of him, in the spirit of bleep.
That's low. Even for me, that's low.
Well, I mean, the show must go on. Really,
Can we get them confetti cannons again? We just
No, it's a one-time thing. I got a bunch of fake blood. You want me to just dump that on the
just shoot it at the audience.
just kind of has like a bucket of fake blood and just kind of splashing it gets like the front bit of the stage, the middle bit of the audience, but mostly it falls on the floor.
It's just awkward. It like didn't go like anywhere. It just like went like 3 feet. Yeah. We're just like looking around at it.
And that, folks, is the true meaning of bleep. Thank you for joining us for the Family Circus 8 is Too Many special live performance, the bleep holiday special.
And let's go see what happens in the final. So, yeah. This fucking
I'm pretty sure we should. I think our secret choice in the beginning was we have almost no idea what we're doing. That was the real choice of what makes our quest difficult.
That turns out to be. All right, let me. Yeah.
You're incompetent.
Oh god. All right, let me just find the final. Here it is, the third challenge roll. Okay. So we start. Let me remove the other thing again. There we go. All right, we start again with a white and a red. We add a white and a red again because we succeeded and failed on our 2 previous missions. And then once we do the same thing again. So once again, this is based on our characters. Remember, you can have 0, 1, or 2 red stones. This is specifically red stone, so bad. If your main character isn't happy about the path the Fellowship has taken, hold 1 red stone. If your main character actually wants the quest to fail, hold 2 red stones. Otherwise, hold no stones. So, countdown is 3, 2, 1, go. 2 white, 2 red. Cool.
Not bad considering.
Now, so once again, now it's 0 or 1. Remember, 0 is white, 1 is red. Us as players, do you think the Fellowship succeeded at the challenge of performing? Hold white if we did, so 0. 1, aka red, if no. This will decide the entire quest, not just this challenge. Wait, no. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Okay.
Non-believers. So we got 12 tokens total this time around. Cool. Let me just bring that up on screen so we can see a little bit. Elle, would you like to do the final roll a d12 / R d12?
Sure. I'll roll a d12.
A 10. A red.
Red.
And now a d11.
Okay.
A
And that's
red,
a
white.
9.
red, white.
Red then white, which is also what happened in the last one.
Yeah. Could be worse.
Yeah, we lose another character, but win the challenge. I feel like I want to say Mr. Johnson is clearly done with us.
I think
probably
So I think
the answer.
We see Mr. Johnson just like we see that final scene, and then we cut to like 20 minutes earlier, and then like Mr. Johnson's just walking away from the amphitheater, like moving over, and then we see like a limo pull up, and then we see it pull off a face mask, and it is J.J. Abrams. And then he like pulls out a phone. And it's like, it's me. They failed the test. No, I won't be giving them roles in the movie. Indeed. All right, I'll be back soon. And he like hangs up and gets in the limo and like shuts the door.
Oh my god. Yeah, I
Con!
Epilogue time?
Yeah. So after the 3 challenges, it's over. We succeeded or failed. If you want, we can briefly narrate the main character's life after the quest. You specifically consider whether or not we feel the quest was worth it. And well, Tom Cruise is gone, so mine's easy. He saw what should not have been seen.
Yep.
So
no, I'm so sorry. No, I have a better. I have a better idea.
Oh,
Huh?
Tom Cruise is actually. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I am very worried.
J.J. Abrams is sitting in the limousine, right? The middle chair, like the part, like this little like ottoman that can fold out, pops down from the trunk, comes through Tom Cruise's head, and he's wearing all black, and he's like, "What is your bidding, my master?" He's turned to the dark side.
well,
That's
your mission.
better.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it.
So, yes. So Tom Cruise is a Sith Lord.
Confirmed.
That's
Oh
a
my
better
God.
ending.
Oh my god.
I was totally thinking about having a Star Destroyer blimp watching us as we were flying the helicopter, but I aired against it at the end, which I think was a mistake. But Anyways, before we get into that stuff, what's the rest of our epilogues?
So I think you can just hear rather than see Bertrand as he's saying, what is it? Now you shall see the true power of the Force. Behold! And then the camera kind of turns where you can see him, and he's on a literal, not figurative, soapbox on the side of a road, and there's a sign on the soapbox saying "Will act for food."
I think we see we cut to we hear like a high school bell ringing, and then we're in the hallway and we see a bunch of students leave some doors and go into the lockers and stuff, and then we see a teenage boy go to a locker and open it up, and then we see the name on it and it says William Jacobs. And then he shakes his head and opens it and just puts some books in there, and then we hear a phone ring, and he answers it and yeah, it's Billy. Who is this? Oh yeah, I haven't talked to you in a while. Yeah, not since the show got canceled. Well, of course it got canceled. You saw the live performance. It was awful. Wait. Reunion show. And then we cut.
You see Nikki, who is forever pulling Legos out of the back of their car. Whatever car they have, there's always some Legos in there. It's weird. They've found a few scanned instruction pages sometimes in the glove box. They're still trying to figure out what it's gonna be. And you see that they are still a stage manager, but now they're stage manager for Revenge Schools Out.
Oh,
they've changed allegiances.
Dang.
Revenge Schools Out doesn't pull this kind of stuff.
No, they don't.
They're professional.
And I feel like if we ever played this game again for the show, it would be the show 2, The Family Circus, The 8 is Too Many, The Dark Tide. So if you don't mind, can we spare a couple minutes to decompress a little bit and talk about the game, what we liked and what we didn't like, and that kind of stuff?
You stretch my face.
Sure. Yeah.
This has been one of the funniest games I've ever played. Top 5,
it's really
easily.
Yup.
Yeah.
I mean, the game itself is awesome. It worked. It just plays really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can
I ask you guys a question about it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Did you guys ever feel constrained about making scenes, being like, "Oh, we can't solve the problem. What am I going to do?"
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I kind of liked that, where we just do something and we're just we just come up with some crazy thing, we'll try this, and that's we make that the point of the scene to be oh, this is how we're trying to solve it, and then in the end we see if they worked at all. I'm okay with us not being not saying we solved it in a scene. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it for me at least, it made me feel less constrained because there's zero obligation to try to resolve the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as your scene's like about it, it's okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I never felt constrained, but like, I mean, my podcast is all just scenes about people talking about stuff, so like, I do this every week anyway.
I mean, yeah, this game's good. What do you guys think of the resolution mechanics between scenes with the tokens and stuff?
Brutal.
I think we played it pretty brutally. Like we could have gotten along a lot better, but we kind of intentionally made characters that were very like at each other's throats the whole time, mostly for humor. Like we could have been more fellowshippy and like probably gotten a lot more white tokens because we put a lot of red tokens in.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it's a really good point, and I'm really glad the game actually ends up supporting this somewhat fiasco-y style of play.
Yeah.
It's very flexible, which is very nice.
Yeah, you can totally aim it like depending on the characters and like how you play it. Like you can totally be like you're totally a team and teamwork makes the dream work, or you can just go straight fiasco and everything goes horribly wrong.
Yeah. Like I would actually consider this game as a good capstone game to a certain campaign of like doing like the final thing, you know, of something. It could definitely work that way.
Yeah.
Also, could be a cool intro or interlude game about just doing something.
I mean, as somebody who doesn't like to run combat or play combat, this would be good for like if you have a big battle scene.
Yeah,
exactly. Just bang that out in 3 hours. Done.
Yep. Get it, and then we're done. Exactly. Just having the showdown about the kill the lich or the dragon or whatever, and then you don't have to worry about all of the stuff. You just get all of the good parts and none of the tactical.
Yeah.
This was a ridiculous game.
Yep.
Joker's asking, is this a review episode? No, I just whenever we actually have time after episodes, which is I know pretty rare these days, but I like to decompress a little bit about the games and just ask our players what they thought of it and if the mechanics helped in any way for the game or if it was more us bringing it. And I want to say it was a fair bit of both today.
Totally. Yeah. At least for this one, I think the challenges were really good prompts.
Yeah. L ended up playing the straight man against our jokes. Which, I mean, it worked out fine, right? But like, sorry, we kind of just shoehorned you into that.
I think I make a pretty good straight man.
Okay.
In a comedy sense, on any other sense.
Yeah. Not so much any other. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. I'm cool with that. Yeah.
I really like the flow of this, like the way that it fits so well into a short amount of time without having to like push to try to resolve it before the end. Like it sort of resolved pretty naturally, and I think it was just I think that's part of the DNA of the game that it went at a really good pace.
Yeah, I agree. Also, you guys are. I mean, I didn't explain this, but you guys also are all you are all someone who I would consider experienced players who are also like good players, and you guys picked up this game with hardly any instructions by me, and just figured it out, and you guys definitely brought it. So I think it's cool to see that it works very well for a good group.
Yeah.
It's definitely like I've played a serious game of this before. We did a revolution one, and it was on a schoolyard. It was about younger kids getting back at fourth graders, and that was really serious. We got into some like domestic violence at home, like hiding like bad lives of their kids that's why they're bullies kind of scenarios, and like it was like really sad and like but very very straightforward. And then I've also done like space bounty hunters tracking down outlaws, which is fun.
Mhm.
Which is also why I didn't want to do the posse, is because that's
Oh,
known
okay.
for that, and I was like, I don't want to do the same thing I did. I've also done the gods, where we did God Prom. We were all gods at prom, which was really funny. And now I was blown away by this tonight. This was insane. This was just freaking insane. There's a lot of setup to this game. You know, we did about 30-40 minutes of setup
Mhm.
to get all the characters and go through all of that, but it pays off, I think.
Oh yeah.
Also, talking about the show, I think the idea of what makes it difficult and like the things Ben has done for each of these playsets to get them where they need to be, to get us where we need to be,
Yeah,
is
yeah.
superb. It's just enough for us to get started. It's the right types of questions to get us going, gives us the right forms of motivations to keep us on theme and sort of like the tropes that we should expect. It delivers.
Mhm.
And exactly what I'm going to echo what Brad said. It exactly in the right time frame. It feels like it's a full story, and given what it does, the pacing feels right.
Something I really liked is that you make two characters. You make a major and a minor for both the fact that you potentially could lose your character, but also just get that, like, if someone, you can frame more scenes without having to be like, oh, well, how the hell am I going to fit this person in? Like, oh, they can play this other character that they made that fits in way better.
Exactly.
That's what I like that.
Yeah, cool. Any other final remarks? Are we good for outros?
I think so.
Cool. L.
Hi, I'm Elle. You can follow me on Twitter at occasional L, occasional spelled the right way, L spelled with one E and two L's, like my name. You can find the podcast that I do at Sun City Duet on Twitter, suncityduet.com, or on iTunes. Tuesday's episode is up now. Thanks, Ben.
Yay!
That's about all I do. Follow me on Twitter. Sometimes I do other stream things on other people's streams. My internet can't support me streaming. It's a mess.
Well, I know. Well, at least you can play on stream,
Yep, just
which
got
is
it.
super good. Yeah.
Hang out on other people's streams instead.
So yeah, thank you so much. It's always a pleasure having you. And yeah, Sun City Duet, really good podcast. Fine, you can see them on Twitter too at Sun City. It's Sun City Duet, exactly, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And Tumblr too. Just like
Yes.
if it's a thing, we probably have it under Sun City Duet.
So thank you so much, Tux.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. This was a freaking blast. I'm definitely glad this was my I haven't played on WoG in a while. I'm really, really glad that this was my comeback to it, because yeah, this was freaking amazing.
That's true. What a great homecoming, my dude.
I know. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is just, oh my gosh. Yeah, I said earlier my cheeks are hurting because I was laughing so much. Yeah, thank you for hanging out with us tonight and watching. Brad, Ellen, Eric, thank you for playing and doing the craziness with me.
They're all
It was a lot of fun. They're all pawns. There's no opponent. There's no opponent. He's just playing the board by himself. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Yeah, you guys are all great players, and this was so fun. Yeah, I'm Tuxtradamus. You can find me at all the places Tuxtradamus. I do some role playing stuff on my own channel. We have right now we have a Wednesday and a Saturday show. We're doing we have an Open Legend game and Scum and Villainy game. So those are both really fun if you happen to like those things. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys around. And thanks again for hanging out and playing.
Yes, thank you, Tux. RP Glory.
Hey, it was awesome hanging out with you all. I had a blast. And I guess if you want to yell at me about this or anything, you can reach me at on Twitter at rpglory DOTCOM. I do Twitch broadcasts generally on Thursday mornings and Saturday and Sunday afternoons. And there's archives of that stuff on YouTube at also at RP Glory. I'm not sure if I mentioned that before. RP Glory. Yeah. And I'm working on a Powered by the Apocalypse hack that is starting to come together.
Cool. For Eschaton?
Yes, it's called the Eschaton, and it's a transhumanist science fiction in which all of the players get to play, control their own organizations.
Cool. Faction. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, and thank you so much, Brad. Welcome back. Brad, have you been on this show since season 1, right? I feel like you've been here for
I don't
years.
Was I on season 1? I know season 2 at least.
Okay, at least season 2. Okay, you've been
But
steady.
for a while back, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. No, it's nice, and it literally makes me so happy to have people return who've been around for this long. Like same thing with Tux, it was so glad to see you again, Tux. I know because Tux and I have been we used to play a lot of games together, and then just between schedules and stuff like that, we fell off the map with each other, which sucks. But it's the life of doing this stuff. Yeah, and it was fantastic to see you again, and I'm so glad that our time together could have been spent laughing literally our cheeks off.
Yep.
That was great.
3 hours of laughter, basically.
Yeah, and I'm Eric. I do this every Tuesday at 6:30. This is Once Upon a Game. It's open to the public for signups. Just have to join my Discord and go to that sign up sheet. So Saturday, this whole month we're playing Follow again, and I have a spot open at the end of this month. But before that, we're playing 2 other games that I should know better, but I don't remember what they are. I know I'm playing a new game next week, and I forget what I'm playing after that. But yeah, I love doing this, and I thank you so much for everyone who comes out and watches and supports me. Hopefully you guys enjoy this stuff as much as I do, and yeah, if you want to see more of me, I stream consistently on Sundays for Burning Crowns, as well as over at other people's channels at Sundays and Mondays for Mouse Guards. I do Mouse Guard at Henley, who we saw in chat earlier today, and also over at my friend Bubbernot, the Bubbernot's channel, where we play Mouse Guard with him. So that's me. That's what I do right now. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing some new stuff. I have a Torchbearer game coming up, as well as a 5th edition hack that I've been working on and sharing a lot about on Twitter that I'm going to be running once Tomb of Annihilation drops. So
nice. Yeah.
That's it for us today. This has been Once Upon a Game. Thank you so much for hanging out. Guy, Brad, Tux, L. It's fantastic, right? It's just you guys been playing games.
I can never do this right, but
yeah. Nailed it.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
This was simultaneously one of the easiest games I've ever played in my life and funnest games that I've ever played in my life. And it's because of you guys and us playing together. It was just chemistry and material, and it worked really well. So thank you very much. Seriously, sincerely. That was super fun. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, chat, for hanging out and watching this awesome show. This was way better than Family Circus 8 is Too Many. Right. But yeah. So that's it. We're out of here. Take care.
Bye.